What's up, douche nozzles? I'm back again, Clutch MC, drinking Sam Adams. And I was reading the comments on part 5, and a couple of you asked me to do a top 50 of my hardest achievements ever. And so I just said, hey, fuck it, I'll just go ahead and do it tonight. So, but I actually narrowed it down to actually a top 30 list instead. Mainly because a lot of the hard achievements I've done are just beating the game in the hardest setting, and I do that with almost every game I play. So I'm just going to wrap that up into as one of the 30, unless it's a really, really, really hard campaign like Call of Duty World at War or something like that. That'll count as a different one. But anyways, let's get into it. Number 1, I got Mass Effect 2 and 3 as one, and I beat them both on Insanity, which is, for some people, isn't that big of a deal. It wasn't really that hard, but I'm gonna put it on the list anyways. Moving along, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I've probably mentioned this before. This is one of my favorite games of all time. And there it is, Seeker, which is explore 200.6% of the castle. And yeah, that's pretty difficult and time consuming. Alright, what's next? Number 3, I have Battlefield 3. And this is probably going to be one of the hardest achievements on the entire list. Probably top 3. It's in the stage. It's a co-op mission called Drop 'em Like Liquid. The achievement's called Bullseye. And if you've ever attempted this, you know how ridiculously insane it is. You and your partner have to be spot on. I mean, everything has to be perfect. We probably got it done on our 60th try. That is a very difficult achievement, and very proud of that one. Moving along, I put Resident Evil 4 on there. Beat it on the highest difficulty. I guess that it's time consuming. It was pretty tough for me. What's next? I got 2 for Black Ops. And they're going to be Big Bang Theory, which is a long, elaborate, crazy achievement. And it takes a long time, and you can fuck it up easily, and it's a bitch. I've done it several times to help other friends. Once you get it down, I've done it before, it becomes easier and easier, but at first, that was a very, very tough achievement. And the other one would be, I have every achievement for Black Ops except for one. And the other one would have to be Ensemble Cast, which is on the Call of the Dead download, which was pretty difficult at the time. And I was like one of the first 1,000 people to get it. And I've covered a lot of all this shit before on part 1 through 5. Anyways, moving along. Conan, I beat on hard. And you ever tried playing Conan on hard mode? It's fucking crazy. And what's even crazier is there's a higher difficulty setting called King mode, and I can't even touch that. I mean, hard mode was nearly impossible for me. And I would like to point out that these are my achievements. This is my experience. For some people, certain shit might come easier for them. I'm telling you the hardest ones I've done. I'm not trying to be a cocky fucking douchebag cocksucker, I'm just telling you my stuff. Yeah, Dead Space 2, like I mentioned before, a lot of these hard achievements are just going to be beating the game on the hardest difficulty. which was Zealot difficulty for that game. Here's another really hard one I did, if I can find it. Mega Man 10. Where are you? Mega Man 10, yeah. Cleared the game without dying. That was pretty tough. Cleared the game without continuing. Cleared the game without using energy, mystery, or weapon tanks. But the hardest one of those, which I'm going to count, the only one I'm going to count, is clear the game without dying. That's number 9. Moving on to number 10. A game probably not a lot of you are familiar with, Omega 5. It's a side-scrolling Japanese shooter, and these 4 achievements here are very hard, and I'm just going to roll them all into one. It's basically complete single-player arcade mode without continuing, and I did it with all 4 characters. Alright, that's the first 10. We're going to get into some more harder ones here. I know I'm passing up a lot, but, you know, most of these games I'm sliding by are, you know, I've done on the hardest difficulty. Looking for Contra. Where are you, Contra? Where the fuck are you? Oh, hey, this is probably one of the other top 3 or top 5 hardest achievements I've done. I don't care what anyone fucking says, dude. Beating this game on veteran is, will make you go insane. Especially these last 2 levels here. Downfall and Heart of the Reich. What else? Oh yeah, and whoever that cocksucker was that fucking talking shit about me not beating old school arcade games. Well, here you go. Here's 3 right here that I almost maxed out all of them. So you can suck my dick. And that little fucking cocksucking faggot wrote a comment on part 2 of my video. So he obviously didn't watch anything else. Let's see here. Oh, Soul Calibur 4. Very, 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 very hard achievement. Cleared all upper floors of the Tower of Lost Souls. That is fucking crazy. Is basically all I can say about that. Oh, I'm going out of order now. Wow, I accidentally fucked my notes up. But I don't do quick cuts, and I'm not a little faggot and trying to make my videos look perfect. I just do it all in one shot, because that's my style. Where the fuck is it? Here we go. Okay, we're back on schedule. This was supposed to be number 11, but I'll number who cares what numbers are? There's 30 of them. Bad Company 2 would be Demolition Man. You have to get 20 kills by collapsing houses on people. I've explained this one before. Very tough achievement, because you have to collapse a building with an enemy inside, and you got the whole team blowing up buildings, and you just got to be the lucky one to get the actual collapse, because everyone's fucking shooting them. It sounds easy, but that took forever. Alright, Borderlands, covered this in one of my videos. These 3 achievements here, the Coliseum ones, they each take 3 hours, and there's no pausing, no breaks, and you have to do 3 of them. So I think we played about 10 hours straight in one sitting to get these 3. So tough, you know, not exactly tough if you have the right classes working with you and they're all maxed out. But it's just time consuming, so a lot of people give up on those. Alright. I did Dead Space and Soul Calibur 4. Ba, 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 ba. What the fuck? Where am I? I'm looking for Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry 4. This is gonna be a top 3 or top 5 hardest achievements. It's called a Stunning Feat, and that's clear all missions in Son of Sparta mode with an S ranking. That's a Japanese kid achievement right there. I put about 300 hours into a hack and slash. I dedicated fucking months to this game. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Part 5's coming out too. That should be sweet. Oh, here we go. Double Dragon. One of the hardest achievements I've ever done. Complete single player game without continues. Like, do you realize how hard that is? I know a lot of you guys are younger, and I grew up with Double Dragon. I'm 30 years old now. And to be able to beat that game without continues, because the game's unforgiving. It's relentless. It's crazy hard. And the end boss has a fucking machine gun and kills you in one hit. So you got to be very skilled to get that achievement right there. Alright. I'm going to throw in the Streets of Rage 2 one. I got 800,000 points with the game set to hardcore. That's pretty hard. I mean, I remember it being hard. It was so long ago, I'm not sure. But Heavy Weapon, another original arcade title I bought. Yeah, I defeated 19 Red Star Champions, which is all the bosses in Blitz mode. Basically, Blitz mode, I think I remember, is you just fight the bosses. And you only have, a certain amount of lives. There's no continues, and you gotta fight 19 bosses in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 19. Pretty tough achievement. And here's gonna be my probably number 1 hardest achievement on this list. It's a toss-up between this and Double Dragon, but Bulletproof. The original Contra, I completed the game on arcade mode using only 1 credit. So you start with 2 lives, and the only way you can get extra lives is get a bunch of points, and I believe you can only get like 2 or 3 extra lives. So I think when I finished the game I still had 2 credits left, but I did get free lives, and I died like once or twice. That's pretty fucking baller hardcore. Alright, yes. Oh, also, Contra. Forgot, I'm gonna add this one too. I completed the game in under 12 minutes. Ran through the whole fucker under 12 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. We're almost done here. Man, this video is long. We're gonna go to Shadowrun next. This will be number 22 and 23. I've talked about this game a lot. I fucking love it. This was the hardest one in the game. Kill 100 enemies with your minions. Minions suck. They're easy to kill. Like, you summon a minion and he goes out and he tries to kill the enemy team. But they're so weak, they get taken out super easily. So basically, you gotta find a fucking noob that doesn't know what he's doing and let your minion take him out. And you gotta do 100 enemies, and these aren't drones or bots. These are fucking... This game was Xbox Live only without bots. And the other one, which is ridiculous, was Godlike. Kill all enemy players while taking no damage to yourself. That means you can't even get grazed by a bullet, and you have to kill every enemy on the opposite team without your teammates killing them. So you have to kill them all without your teammates touching them, without you getting touched. Crazy, crazy stuff. Next is Crackdown and Street Racer. I guess later I found out there's a way to cheat this one, but at the time, this was the hardest Crackdown achievement, besides collecting orbs, but I don't count that as hard because that's just time consuming. You can go on YouTube and figure it out. Racing in Crackdown was very difficult, and I did them all. I mean, that includes chopper races, boat races. It was crazy. It took a long, long time and dedication to do that. Moving along, Bullet Witch. Horrible game. Horrible game. I've said this before, but when you get to the last boss on Chaos Mode, it's a 3-hour battle. 3-hour fight, you can pause and that's it. You're fighting a boss for 3 hours. And it's a bitch, because you get them down to like no health at all and you die and you're like, damn, I just spent 2.5 hours and I died. That happened a few times, so I had to start over and keep fucking pain in my ass. I'm gonna go down to Dead Rising. This game is notorious for really hard achievements. I mentioned Frank the Pimp before in one of my videos, which is very difficult because the AI in this game is some of the worst I've ever seen in my life. The survivors don't follow you for shit, and you gotta escort 8 female survivors simultaneously at once without any of them dying. And it's tough, it's hard. I don't care what anyone says. I heard someone mention, oh, Frank the Pimp, that ain't shit. Bullshit, motherfucker. Try Frank the Pimp if you guys fucking don't believe me. The other one is Zombie Genocide, which is random number 53,594 zombies. That just, not a really difficult achievement, just took forever. That's number 26. So we got 4 more to go. Or 3 more to go, actually. Frank the Pimp was 27. Alright, Paperboy. I'm just going to include this entire game as one achievement. Paperboy is ridiculously hard. It was one of those old NES games that is just pure memorization and a little bit of luck, and all these achievements are, half of these achievements are very, very hard. So I added that. Alright, and the last 2, Call of Duty 3 Grizzled Veteran. Not as hard as... Where is it? Oh, right there. Not as hard as the World at War campaign, but damn near pretty fucking close. And actually that was it, because number 30 was originally going to be the combination of beating most of, I'd say 70% of my games on the hardest settings that I play, and I got a lot of work to do. Just got Scott Pilgrim, the game, and it's like Double Dragon on crack. It's fucking awesome. I love Scott Pilgrim, the game. There's only one downfall. You can't... It's a 4-player co-op game, but you can't go online and play with people. It's just the stupidest thing. Like, what were they thinking? It's you can only do local multiplayer. But anyways, that's the video. I know I wasn't as funny as I usually am. I hastily made this video just for the fuck of it, and I'll probably post it tonight, so I will see you guys in hell. Peace out.